Okay, sorry, it stopped recording, so this is just going to be like a part 2 in addition to what we're doing. But again, on this nail, you're going to take your sparkles or whatever second color you have chosen with the big end of your dotting tool, and you're just going to add all the little dots you need in there. Make sure it's not dripping off the tool though, because if it's dripping off, it's not exactly gonna come out good like you want it to. And if you put dots somewhere you don't want them, you can just wipe them off, or you can use your dotting tool after it has dried and cover it up with the base color. So those are dry, so you're going to take the small end of your dotting tool. You're going to put the black on the end of it, or again, whatever color you have chosen. And you're going to go around the edges of these light dots. Now you don't have to go all the way around, trace all the way around the edges. You can leave some sides open like that, because it helps give it a more realistic leopard print look, so it's not, it just kind of makes it more like the actual pattern. And again, keep your edges kind of like a little squiggle. It's okay if they're not straight perfect round circles, because if you look up the pattern, they're not perfect circles. And then after you do that, you're going to go in and put some black dots, again with the small edge of your dotting tool. And you're just going to put dots around in the pattern here. Okay, then clean that off. So if there's any parts like right here where you feel like the outline color is too much and you can't see as much of the middle, just take whichever side you want, the big or the small dotting part, and just kind of put another dot in there, and to help kind of make the color come out more. So that's basically what this is going to look like, and this will be the same thing. You're going to go and outline all your dots with the black again. And then after you're done outlining, you're going to add some dots around in the inside in between where the spots are. And it's really easy. Don't worry about rushing and trying to get it perfect. It's okay if it's kind of messy. I think personally, I feel like it looks better when it's a little bit messy, considering that it's not a perfect pattern. That it, when you look at it, it really is kind of like random spots and stuff. So don't worry if it's not perfect, and don't rush it. Take your time. And also remember, practice makes perfect. So if you have a hard time getting it, don't stress it. Just kind of practice whenever you have time. Just work at it and you'll get it. Okay. And then for these other 3 fingers, as you saw on her nails, there were 2 dots coming up from the bottom. So for the first dot, you're going to take the big end of your dotting tool, you're going to coat it in black, or again, whatever color you chose to use for black. And you're just going to kind of place that near the bottom of her nail. And try to make it big. You want it to be a bigger dot, so you can put a smaller one above it. And it is okay if it's not like a perfect circle. If it's kind of messy, that's alright. And if you mess up, you can just go over it again with your base color and redo it, and there'll be no problem. So I kind of coated this thicker than I'm going to do for the sparkle, for the silver part. So you're gonna do the same thing that you did basically, but try not to make it as thick. And then you might have to do a few layers to make it show up more, just because it's a sparkling one doesn't really show up as much as the solid colors do. So you're just gonna do that on those other 3 nails. So kind of let them dry a little, set a little, and then you're going to just add more to make it show up. Now, if some of these spots are too close while that's drying, just go in with the small part of your dotting tool with the sparkles or your base or whatever, and you can just kind of fill it in and fix it up how you want. After you have it all set and it's all dried, you can go ahead and add your top coat. That will just help it kind of seal and help it to stay on and make it shinier and make it look a little nicer. And so that's basically it. That is how you do the leopard print nails. You don't have to do them in these colors. You can do any color you want. You don't have to do these dots. These dots are just to have something else on the nail. You can also put jewels or stripes, whatever you want, other animal print patterns. That is basically all it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like, and wait for next week's video.